Welcome back. As we continue off with our conversations this morning, now in a significant move for the nation's financial landscape, the Bank of Namibia is set to officially launch its newly designed banknotes and coins today in the capital city. Now, this development marks a historic moment aimed at enhancing the security, durability and accessibility of our currency, while also embracing modern design features that reflect our national identity. We're now joined in studio, that is by Ms. Sencia Kaizemi-Rukata, who is the Director for Currency Management and Banking Operations at the Bank of Namibia, with more on that. Good morning, ma'am, and thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
What inspired, firstly, the Bank of Namibia to refresh the currency series at this point in time?
Okay. As you have clearly indicated in your opening remarks, we are launching or unveiling an upgraded banknote series and new coins. In terms of the banknotes, we have done a study in 2022 to look at the performance of our currency. Industry practice dictates that after every 6 to 8 years, as an industry, as a central bank, you need to look at your performance, the efficiency and the functionality of your currency. So 2022, we did a study. That study revealed key issues, especially on the performance of the 10 and the 20 Namibian dollars. The durability was a bit challenged because of the high velocity. They circulate quite high. They are in the hands of the Namibians because it's our two lowest denominations. So, and those were the two key findings on the 10. Overall, we also needed to move a step ahead in terms of the security features to make sure that our currency is protected. So we have come across some of the challenges, especially, for example, the security threat that we have at the moment is quite outdated. The last review was 2012, so there is a need for us to just move a step ahead, make sure that the currency has state-of-the-art security feature to protect the interest and the security of our currency, because that's, if we are counterfeit, hit it as a country, it's the thing that any citizen will not want to go through. So that's basically in terms of the notes. From the coinage perspective, as you are aware, the coins that we have in circulation have been released in circulation in 1993. They have been in circulation since 32 years, let's say, 32 years exactly. So what we have noted in the study is there are certain issues in terms of the coins, especially the biggest one is the negative seigniorage. At this particular point in time, we're deriving negative seigniorage on most of our coins. Seigniorage is your cost of production less the value of the coin. So if a coin, for example, your 10 cent, if we struck that coin at this particular point in time, it's costing us around 3-4 times the price or the value of the coin. So it's around 40 cents. So that's negative seigniorage, and it's not cost effective, especially in the long run. So we needed to relook at the metal composition. We need to look at the sizes. We need to look at the security, especially in terms of our big denomination, to just align to the industry practices, especially where the world is moving, where the currency industry is moving. So we were lagging a bit behind, but we are proud that today we have done justice to the country.
Amazing.
So those are some of the key issues or the facts that have informed the review. So it's not just a nice to have or to do, but it was informed by certain shortcomings in our currency. So we needed to enhance even the structure, especially from the coinage perspective. You have seen we have discontinued the mending of the 5 cent in 2019. So we needed to relook at the whole structure. Is it efficient? Is it serving the needs of Namibians? So that is basically what inspired us to come to this particular point in time where we're finding ourselves as a nation in terms of our currency.
Amazing. So we're expecting bigger, shinier, quite heavy. You can't say at this point. We have to wait for tonight, all right? But what's
We're currently big high.
Okay.
We're currently big high. It's all I can say.
Amazing.
So
high value.
In terms of our current coinage, remember it was 1993 that it was issued. A lot has changed in terms of metal compositions, in terms of the sizes, best industry practices. So we needed to align to make sure that we have the best of the best in the market. And I wanted to say now that I have an opportunity, when we did the study revealed 3 things. Our currency, especially the banknotes at this particular point in time, from a functionality and the performance point of view, we quite ranked very high in the world. So we don't have very, very serious problems when it comes to counterfeiting. It's quite below the threshold of 10 banknote pieces per 1 million pieces circulating in circulation. So when you want to assess whether we are exposed from a security perspective, you need to look at your counterfeiting level. Yeah. So Namibia, we ranked 3rd in the world. The best performing notes in the world at the moment is the Swiss banknotes, then followed by the Canadian banknotes and our notes. So in terms of the functionality, the sophistication of the security features, we are doing well. But coins, we needed to do a radical transformation there.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
since we are speaking on that, and you just described, you didn't give away too much, but also you did describe them. So our expectations are very high at this point. Without giving away too much, how would you describe the essence or the theme behind the new designs?
Yeah, the new designs, quite historic,
Okay.
very transformative in nature, tells a story of who we are as a country.
Yeah.
It reflects on what has carried us as a nation, how we stood tall and proud as a nation. But the passion will just get me to reveal what I'm not supposed to reveal, so let me stop there for now.
All right. Now, what significance does this currency launch hold, especially seeing that it's coinciding with Bank of Namibia's 35th anniversary?
The launch of the banknotes and the coins, this is the third generation upgrade or release of our series. The first was in 1993, the 10, 50, and 100, 20, and 200 followed in 1996. 2012, we did an upgrade. This is the current notes in circulation. So this is the third release in terms of the notes since the establishment of the bank. In terms of the coins, as I said, we have never upgraded our coins since we issued in 1993. So as an institution that is constitutionally mandated to discharge this function, for us it's big. We look back at the 35 years, what we have done. Have we done justice to the country? Have we protected the financial system? Have we made sure that the trust that ought to be there in the national currency has been restored or has been maintained?
Yeah.
And in terms of reflection, I think we have done justice as a central bank. It is a big moment for us, and to say we have served the Namibians well. We'll continue to make sure that cash as a payment instrument continues to serve the needs of all Namibians, and everybody is included in our ecosystem.
All right. Now, Ms. Kaizemi-Rukata, kindly just give us an overview of the program tonight, what is planned. We see that it will be live on NBC from the hour of 6:30. Kindly just give us a rundown of the program.
Okay, we're starting around 6:30. It's the official launch or the unveiling of the new banknotes or upgraded banknotes and the new coins. It will be officiated by our President, Her Excellency Honorable Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah. So what we have is we'll project a bit of our history, where we're coming from, because we are celebrating 35 years.
Yeah.
What have we done? What have we achieved? When we look at our mandate overall as an institution, so we'll also just reflect on that journey. So it's a twofold event. We're celebrating 35 years as a central bank, and in the same vein, we also have a very groundbreaking, historic moment that we're standing on today as a nation, especially given the evolution of our currency and what we have just about to do, and that's the release of our new coins. That, for me, it's quite big.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So when can we expect the new notes and new coins to be in circulation?
In August.
In
The date is yet to be determined, but it's in August.
All
Because
right.
remember, we need to prepare the industry. All the infrastructure needs to be calibrated, your ATMs, your point of sale devices, the vending machines, your packing machines, all the infrastructure in the Namibian landscapes countrywide needs to be calibrated to accept and authenticate that this is the national currency. So we need a bit of time after the issue launch tonight before we release it into circulation. So it's August.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm basically having the perception of it's out with the old and in with the new. Will the existing coins and the banknotes remain legal tender once the new notes, or once the new, series are introduced?
Yes.
Okay.
Bank of Namibia, we have taken a decision that all our currency since 1993 will co-circulate. We have never demonetized any currency thus far. Even the 5 cent that we have stopped mending in 2019 because of the negative seigniorage is still legal tender in Namibia. So all the coins, all the notes, both old and new, will co-circulate. It will get out of the cycle or the system through a natural process. Remember, when the coins have been in circulation, they run the life. But the good thing is coins runs for 20 to 30 years in circulation, and even the same coins that we're printing, that's the life cycle of a coin. But in terms of banknotes, they run a certain cycle. After that, we withdraw it from circulation, and we destroy it, and automatically the old currency will phase out, but both will run concurrently. It will co-circulate.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Ms. Kaizemi-Rukata, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations
Thank
to
you,
you,
thank you.
and perhaps congratulations to the entire Namibia. We can't wait to see the reveal of the new series of the coins and the notes. And thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. All the Namibians, please join us today live. It will be on NBC TV. It will be on our social media platform so that you can please join us in this historic moment as we move as a nation to the next chapter of our lives in terms of our currency evolution. Thank you very much for having us this morning.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
joining
madam.
us.